Natural oxygen consists of three isotopes, which are atoms with the same number of protons but different number of neutrons. These isotopes are oxygen 16, 17, and 18. Oxygen 18 is the most abundant, responsible for 99.762% of the element. One way to purify oxygen is to distill it from the liquefied air. An easy way to make oxygen at home is to put a fresh leaf in a cup of water and place it in a sunny spot. If you if you observe it carefully, you can see some bubbles forming on the edges of the leaf, which is the oxygen. Oxygen may also be obtained through the electrolysis of water. Running a strong enough electric current through water gives the molecules enough energy to break the bonds between hydrogen and oxygen, releasing pure gas of each element. Joseph Priestley usually gets credit for discovering oxygen in 1774. Carl Williams Klee likely discovered the element back in 1773, but he did not publish the discovery until Priestley made his announcement. The only two elements oxygen does not form compounds with are the noble gases helium and neon. Usually, oxygen atoms have an oxidation state of -2. However, the +2, +1, and -1 oxidation states are also common. Fresh water contains about 6.04 ml of dissolved oxygen per liter, while seawater contains about 4.95 ml of oxygen only.
Oxygen was the atomic weight standard for the other elements until 1961 when it was replaced by carbon 12. The atomic weight of oxygen is 15.999, which is usually rounded up to 16.00 in chemistry calculations. While you need oxygen to live, too much of it can kill you. This is because oxygen is an oxidant. When too much is available, the body breaks excess oxygen into a negatively charged ion that can bind into iron. The hydroxyl radical can be produced, which damages liquids in cell membrane. Fortunately, the body maintains a supply of antioxidants to combat day-to-day oxidation stress. Dry air is about 21% oxygen, 78% nitrogen, and 1% other gases. While oxygen is relatively abundant in the atmosphere, it is so reactive, it is unstable, and must be constant by photosynthesis from plants. Although you might guess trees are the main products of oxygen, it is believed about 70% of free oxygen comes from photosynthesis by green algae and cyanobacteria. Without life acting to recycle oxygen, the atmosphere would contain very little of the gas. Scientists believe detecting oxygen in the plant's atmosphere may be a good indication in supports life since it is realized by living organisms. It is believed much of the reason organisms were so much larger in prehistoric time is because oxygen is present it at high concentration. For example, 300 million years ago, dragonflies were as largest as birds. Oxygen is the third most abundant element in the universe. The element is made in stars that are around 5 times more massive than our sun. Their stars burn carbon or helium together with carbon, the fusion reaction from oxygen and heavier elements.